This is the start of our rabbit journey as we plan to start a colony in the future, and they are so cute.
Just an update in our farm. I haven't even finished the cage, and we got the new rabbits now.
So, which one is your favorite? The black one?
Finally, it's done. Temporarily, I'll stay in the garage and I will move them from the cage. First is the buck. Okay, so that's the buck.
We have come up with this idea to build a hutch for the rabbit to separate them, the does and the buck, as we planned in the future to build a colony of rabbit. We will build a setup as well on the springtime, but in the meantime, they will stay in the hutch for us to monitor them. And we did a lot of research on the rabbit as well to avoid some mistakes that people have done in the past. So it's really worth it to check around and see what people are doing to make it work. This is not perfect, but looks good to be. Here we go for another day. So it's almost done. We already have the chicken wire rounded at the back and then the bottom wire as well. So we're building up slowly. We're getting there. Let's get it on. This is our first setup, and I've consumed a lot of knowledge online for us to make this work. And so far, everything's working good.
Three of the dark colors will stay on a bigger pen. And then I have the buck on the other end, and this is the doe that they're all bred. All right, they're cozy, and they'll spend the night here in the garage and see if we can move them tomorrow if the weather gets better. It's so snowy outside, so I just want them to be comfortable here. So good night, see you tomorrow.
The next day.
So finally, we have the rabbit in the house and they're cozy. I had a hard time building the cage because it's a little bit busy. So it took me a while to finish it. But here they are, better than ever. I get the buck separated, and I also have the three does in one pen and one doe here. Now we have planned this a long time ago to have some rabbit in the farm. It's just hard to find a reliable rabbit tree, and finally found one. And the buck that we had, this those are registered. Ours is not. So I'm fine with that as long as we know that we have a good breed and they can be a big asset to the farm. Now, the kids are loving the animals. Xavier's starting to pet the rabbit. Also, our daughter is wanting to keep the doe in the house, but nope, not at the moment. We want to keep them in the cage for now until they will give birth. These are bred, so they will give birth in probably a month, and that's when we move them into the colony. We're planning to start the colony for our rabbit. This is just the starting point for us to separate the buck and the doe. And later on along the line, we will have a big colony of rabbit. So we can use this for someone who wanted pet or for the meat rabbit. So this is a big addition to the farm. So we are so thankful for having an animal addition to the farm, and there's gonna be more to come. So keep on watching, guys.